is up, Humanoid Nation? Today's reaction is by the channel. Oh, it's my boy Este. Love this guy. He's great. Oh, you gotta all subscribe to Este. He's great at Power Ranger content. He's amazing. Him, Connor the Waffle, Pomelo Retro, Hedge on Stage, Six Ranger, Ranger Toa, Linkar's History of Power Rangers, yeah. Mr. Weenie Productions. Who else am I forgetting? If I forget you, I'm sorry, but I do watch your channels. Virtus Joe. That dude's amazing. Shout out to Virtus Joe. So today's video is the most useless powers in Power Rangers. So as a Power Rangers fan since 1993-94 when it first started, there are a bunch of shit. Mostly it's the Yellow Ranger who has the most useless weapon, but this is not weapons, it's the useless power. Oh, the metallic armor. Yeah. Armadillo Pocket from Jungle Fury. Yeah. Okay, are we doing powers or weapons? But whatever, let's do this.
From Mighty Morphin all the way to Dino Fury, we've seen the Power Rangers have some epic battles with some odd-looking power-ups. You know, we get the cool motorcycle, we get the cool Zord that can, like, you know, become a warrior.
Yeah.
Battleizers, team modes, the plenty, right? But there are some Power Ranger powers out there that are pretty dumb and stupid.
Yeah,
not to sound like a kindergarten or anything. Because for every great aspect of Power Rangers, there are like 10 stupid ideas.
Hey, the Jungle Fury sunglasses were not that bad. I actually enjoyed them. It was a change. It was a big change up from all like the morphers, like handheld. It's kind of odd looking, but I found it really cool to look at.
From clunky Zords that fail to deliver to weapons that barely make a dent in the arsenal. Today we look back on some of the forgotten relics in Power Rangers history and see what really made us scratching our head back then. And with that, maybe Zordon will learn not every power-up is a game changer. Let's talk about
Rangers.
it.
You've unlocked the secret of whatever. Oh, that's Gosei.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Este here, and today we're taking a look at the most useless items in Power Rangers history.
I said your name wrong.
The top 10 of these ideas.
Top
I asked
10.
you guys on Twitter, what are some of the most useless stuff in Power Rangers? If you want to join one of these surveys, make sure to follow me, Don Fuego. You don't want to miss out on these. So in no particular order, here we go. Coming in at number 10, Tor, the Shuttle Zord.
Useless. Fuck. It's a turtle that does nothing. And then it turns into Tor battle mode and just stands up and just shoots. And mostly, they kick it over like a turtle on its back. Literally.
Now, I know you guys might hate me because this is nostalgic. It was in Mighty Morphin.
I know it's nostalgic, but it's still...
This Zord was born out of...
Tor was bullshit when it first came out. As a kid, I saw this like, what the fuck is this?
Turtle, alright? And you know,
the
that's
Tiger
less
Zords, the
weird
Thunder
when you
Zords,
think
and yet
of the Sentai origin Die Ranger. It was born out of a little dude. Yeah, it's a dude who's a turtle.
Yeah, the Japan version.
It can be summoned at the
Sentai
Rangers need
is a little
to help
dude.
them out in the middle of a battle. Like if the Red Dragon Thunder Zord needs to re-energize, same with that Thunder Squad. It also has a warrior mode, which is literally just it standing up.
Yep.
Literally like a turtle standing up, and its fingertips,
Pew,
blasters.
pew, pew, pew.
Whoa. But you can't move. You're just standing up. I guess they're pretty easy to dodge. At least Titanus can move while its blasters move up and down, alright? This dude just stands still.
Good.
And don't let me get started on this Ultra Zord, alright? It's not even Ultra. It's just...
Hey, the Ultra Zord is pretty fun if you just... Because it stomps a motherfucker to death. Like, literally kills a dude by falling on it.
Zords sitting on each other. It's like a chair. The final attack of the Ultra Zord is literally the Red Dragon Thunder Zord just spitting its little wand thingy and just dropping on enemies like an anvil. What is this, Minecraft? My point is, Tor is just like a rock. Might as well just make him a rock sword. I don't know. Let's move on, okay? Number 9, cockpit modes.
I don't know, man. They did great with starting with Super Samurai. I like the cockpit modes, but yeah, depends on which season of the Neo Saban era.
Now these modes were introduced in the 2010s and were made to kind of enhance the Rangers' ability when inside their Zords. And the new armor would be for protection. In reality, it provides minimal advantages
like
into the battle. We had 3
Shogun
teams
mode,
that used
Samurai
with the Mega Mode and Super Mega Mode, not that Super Mega. Dino Charge had the Dino Drive and Super Drive modes, and Ninja Steel had the Ninja Master and Ninja Super Steel modes. Now these cockpit modes will include a new mode of armor as well as a new weapon that will only be used inside the Zords, this is why it makes it useless in a way. Everything was exclusive to these
Shogun mode for Samurai, it's good to use it inside this Megazord, because if you use it outside the Megazord, it's way too bulky. But the Mega Mode and the Super Mega Mode, you could have used outside too. I get what you're saying.
Gray walls, and you wouldn't really see these modes outside of the Megazord, except for Samurai, which had its final Megazord cockpit mode, the Shogun mode, come out, but he kind of used it in a battleizer type of way. It had an epic fight at the end of Samurai. It's a shame because when you head into these super seasons, that's when the armor gets like the most cool, like the Dino Super Drive modes. Those are sick, and we should have seen those outside of the suit. Much better than their team mode. They just had like stuff in their arm. What was that?
Yeah, what was
Number
that?
8, the Galactic Rover. Now this is Zane's high-powered
Galactic Rover. Then Lightspeed Rescue comes along and Viper uses it.
buggy vehicle. It's literally like a Jeep.
Does
in
nothing.
the desert.
Does
like
nothing.
Once-ish, near the end of Power Rangers in space. And the thing is that this dude, the Silver Ranger, already had the Silver Cycle.
Yeah.
Which can become a Galaxy Glider. You had 2 great modes of transportation right there. A motorcycle and a galactic hoverboard. Why do you need a dune buggy? For when you're in the desert? That's a very specific situation to be in, by the way. This ain't Power Rangers Turbo, alright? We already moved on from all the cars, alright? I will say it did have a great scene, though. It literally ran over Darkonda. That was bonkers. Crazy.
Darkonda's a crazy-ass villain.
That too. Beep, beep. And you know what? The Galactic Rover, it was also a toy. They made
of course
this
it is.
in the show to promote the toy.
Of course it is. Saban and toys, all that
Common
shit.
question of the day. Let's have some fun, use our imagination, and make our own Power Rangers weapon, alright? Put the name in the comments down below and how it'd be used. My weapon would be called the Bat Blaster. It would look like a bat, alright? You can like swing it around, kind of like the Jungle Fury weapon in a way, but then you can like squeeze it, and then with like its wings, it'll shoot blasters out the wings. I don't know. 1,500 likes and I'll do more videos just like this one, okay? Leave a like to lock in your answer. Number 7, the Thunder Slingers. Now this is one of the first ever weapons ever seen in the Power Rangers
yeah, they only used it once. Only once.
Franchise, all the way back in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, specifically in the episode Gun Ho. Jason and Tommy were sent by Zordon to retrieve these fire super weapons that were located somewhere in that California desert.
Super weapons.
And they were guarded by the mighty Titanus. You know, the one that's better than Thor. Just saying. They were returned to the Rangers and used to defeat Super Putties. Yeah, that's it. They used these brand new blasters to defeat some putties that are a little bit stronger than usual. These weapons did have some massive potential, being different to the Blade Blaster in a way, and could have been used to defeat some more powerful enemies the team had, you know, gone against. But nope, never saw them again after that. 30 seconds. They were on screen for 30 seconds. Do we know where they are now?
No.
I guess in storage somewhere in the command center. Well,
in the
that didn't get destroyed.
Morphers,
so let's just say they got
base.
destroyed. Number 6, Delta Runner 5.
Yeah.
Another buggy for real? Like, are we serious? It's the Pink Ranger's buggy Zord from Power Rangers SPD, and considering she's a little rich girl, I think it makes sense she drives a buggy. And honestly, it doesn't really have much use. It has a sign that can like direct traffic. Whoa, like a traffic light, right? Or it can make judgments, which that doesn't really make sense because if you're in the Megazord or in the Zords, I assume that you guys think this monster is guilty, right? You wouldn't go on a Megazord for a non-guilty monster. Besides that, it just forms part of the Megazord, like the left arm. It doesn't really do much. The Zelda theorist says here, like, what is this supposed to do besides judge the criminal you obviously know is guilty? Yeah, that's what I said. No weapons to protect itself. It's just a sitting duck, a police Zord with no protection whatsoever. Ta-da! There's literally Zords that, you know, can fly or can go really fast. Like, what's the point of this?
Yeah, I never thought about it. SPD Pink Buggy. Doesn't do anything now that I think about it. Jesus Christ, ST, you're making me question things about SPD now.
Sorry, Pink Zord. Better luck next time. Do you know what's not useless? The E-Squad. That's right. Subscribe and ring the notification bell to join the E-Squad
Subscribe to
today.
this guy.
The
He's amazing.
Useless,
Subscribe to the E-Squad.
base in Power Rangers history. And hey, E-Squad comment of the day. Leave a funny comment down below. Put the E-Squad in it, and you might be in the next video. Seriously. Number 5, the Cheetah Beast Blaster and the Mega Fury Saber.
What the
Because
fuck?
you know what's worse than a cockpit mode? A cockpit exclusive weapon for the final attack. Yeah, that's a lot. Which is weird
what
because, you know,
is this?
if it's used for a final attack, you're not doing it with the weapon inside the Zord. The Megazord is doing it with its own weapon. Because, you know, weapons are supposed to meant to, you know, do stuff
Jungle
physically.
Fury?
If you do this, swinging around in a Zord looks like you're playing Wii Sports. That's weird. While piloting his Zord, Devin can summon the Cheetah Beast Blaster to perform a finishing strike.
Yeah, Beast Morphers, I like the season, but I barely pay attention to it. It had a good run. The only thing I was paying attention to was, like, Vengix, whatever he was called, Venox? Vivox? That
with
stuff.
part of his helmet coming down on his visor, creating an alternate visor for him to use in the Zord for the attack. That's right, a visor on top of a visor.
Huh?
Ooh, double visor.
I completely forgot about that.
Devin?
I need to rewatch Beast Morphers. I only saw it one time.
The Mega Fury Saber, which looks like the Zord in the Megazord. Sword's Megazord. So look, whenever the Sporks or whatever get ready to be defeated.
Alright, I gotta talk about Dino Fury. I only seen the first season. I still haven't seen the second season. I still haven't seen Cosmic. Dino Fury 1, Dino Fury Season 2, Cosmic Fury. I need to watch Season 2 and Cosmic Fury. I mean, I'm late on it. I definitely got to catch up on it. I know Emilia becomes Red Ranger and all that stuff. That's the only thing I know.
Zato summons the Mega Fury Saber out of the blue energy-ness, and just, it's so huge. He just hits a big final strike on the monster. But like I said, the Megazord is the one that does the attack. And the Rangers, I guess they're just following by with nothing. They don't get a sword. I don't know. All that I'm saying is that imagine if, you know, Devin bought out the Cheetah Beast Blaster into the real world. Maybe he's sniping somebody with the visor, or...
Also, the Beast Morphers, when, like, what is it? Like, what's her face? Yellow Ranger is like a rabbit and Devin is a dog or wolf or something. It's kind of weird, and I kind of forget their names. I know Devin. It's like the Hasbro era. I kind of forgot the names of the main Rangers. Was it Hasbro? Was Beast Morphers? I don't know. Somebody in the comments will let me know.
A Zato summons the Mega Fury Saber in battle. You have this huge ass sword. You're fighting Void Knight. I don't know. Could have been great.
We're talking about Dino Fury. Oh my god, I'm so confused. Brachiozord. Yeah, it didn't do anything.
May look pretty cool because, you know, it's huge and ginormous, but it's really underwhelming actually. It can like fire lightning bolts out of his mouth. Pretty
it's mostly
cool.
a carrier
Did I mention
Zord.
Titanus can do this while he's moving? Its sole purpose, at the end of the day,
doesn't do
was
much,
to just
but
carry the other Dinozords into
yeah.
battle. Dextord here says, Tommy's Brachiozord. It carries the other Zords, even though it was introduced after the Zords were shown to be perfectly capable of transporting themselves. That's right. The Dinozords would literally escape from the Brachiozord and move faster, literally run, when the Brachiozord was
slowly walking across the bridge.
The T-Rex Zord can move 10 times faster than that. And, you know, the Brachiozord doesn't even combine with anything. Alright? It's just there. It's literally just a carrier
it doesn't do
Zord.
anything.
It feels worse than Tor. Like, this is Tommy Oliver's Zord. Like, he had the Dragon Zord and the Tiger Zord, and we're gonna give him the Brachiozord? Okay, I get it. Number 3,
Thunder.
Fury Mode.
Fury Mode.
We're going back to Power Rangers Beast Morphers for a second and taking a look at this temporary battleizer. Devin the Red Ranger would fall under the effects of the Fury Cell, which when held slowly turns people evil the more they use it.
I barely remember much from Beast Morphers. And so they made Devin
use the Red Fury mode basically like twice in the show, between 2 episodes, and they never used it again. That's right, the Red Ranger had a battleizer who barely used it. And I get it, right? The more he used it, the more furious he became, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my god, I gotta watch Beast Morphers again. I completely forgot everything.
So good, and, you know, having
except
Devin
for the Vivox
using
thing.
it beyond that. Devin had these little cheetah claws to can charge up and give the slash to a monster. I thought that was pretty cool. They could have bought back the cheetah blaster or whatever and had the visor come down, and it would have been sick for a battleizer. But no, they replaced it with Beast X mode, which looks a lot less armored and a lot less cool.
Beast X mode.
Ultimately, the Fury cells were destroyed, and I guess so was our chances of seeing this mode again, sadly. But hey, it's an action figure though. Number 2, the Armadillo Puck.
The pocket pussy is what I call it. 'Cause it's such... It fucks you. You read it. Look at it. Don't put your dick in that, is what I'm saying, Armadillo Puck.
Let's start this off with the words of my good friend Josh Gordon here. He'd say the Armadillo Puck. To be honest, we never saw any of the Jungle Blaster components used on their own. They were just immediately combined. Yeah, so this puck is a weapon part of the combination for the Wild Force Blaster, which is the second combining weapon the team has. The Wild Force already had the Jungle Sword, which, you know, is pretty cool because, you know, it's different from the blaster. You can literally slash somebody with the power of friendship, with the power of the team. But no, we had to have a blaster in the show, which was also a toy.
Of course it's a toy.
I think. So these weapons were specifically created for the show. It was original. But honestly, this weapon is rarely utilized. And like Josh said, when it pulls out.
Yeah, you know what you said.
And when it comes out, it immediately becomes part of the Wild Force Blaster. It doesn't even have its own proper appearance. Why does it exist? What is it? Is it a hockey puck? Do you hit it with something? Is it a frisbee? Do you throw it? Does it come back? That's a boomerang. Frisbee's kind of different. The rest of the weapons look like they may be actually used in battle. You know, we have actual weapon-looking weapons and not a circular device. Limited power, lackluster effects. This is not a weapon, buddy.
You can just hold the bullets.
Collectible item. And here we go with number 1, the most useless item in Power Rangers history. You saw it coming. It's the metallic armor from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes, metallic armor. The most strongest armor there is. It's fucking glitter. Even as a kid, I was like, that's just glitter. Why?
Now, while it may look shiny and impressive, this is actually the most mid-mode in Power Rangers history.
You say impressive? It's shiny, but not impressive.
It doesn't offer really much in practicality. It kind of enhances the Rangers' modes, strength, speed, but it really is like a fashion statement, really. It was used for a whole 5 episodes back in Mighty Morphin Season 3. And you know what? It was at the end of the season too. No one cared at that point. We were ready for Power Rangers to yo. They were initially created as a way to fight these brand new Tenga warriors, which is the same thing with the Super Putties, with the Thunder Slingers.
Tenga was a movie. Tenga is the show.
Look the same. They're just a little bit stronger. So we had to get something new to beat them up and barely use it after that. They also gained like resistance to injury, some magic stuff, literally stuff that we saw with the Ninjetti power-ups earlier on in the season.
I love the Ninjetti powers.
Why? The Alien Rangers also had these powers too, so the metallic stuff really isn't that special. It's the creme de la dome. Originally, it was supposed to have the Mighty Morphin movie suits.
Movie suits look way better though.
Disgusting state that those weren't after filming. They decided, no, let's just go to Michael's and get some Crayola glitter and have a fun time.
Sparkle.
They did with the metallic armor. They must have had a great time with that. And that, my friends, is all the useless powers in Power Rangers history.
What about jetting?
Any? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, ddonfuego. I'm also on Instagram, notdonfuego. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at, honestly. And of course, it is always, stay awesome, everybody.
So, ST, like, yeah, the other useless powers I can think of is like jetting and the Lightspeed Rescue Battleizer with the bike, because like it's so heavy, it's like a backpack where he puts it on his back. What the hell is that? So what do other people have to say? Abba Ranger. Anyway, yeah, big difference. Every time you use it, it put them at an advantage. True. That's all I can think of. But yeah, ST, always on point. Great channel for Power Ranger fans. I love his stuff. So yeah, just go subscribe to ST. He's amazing. Along with the other people I mentioned, like Pumelo Retro, Ranger Toa. A lot of people. They're really great. Really great content. Especially Virtus Joe, Ranger Toa. I'm gonna be saying the names over again. Huh. But anyways, that's it for now. Humanoid Nation. Humanoid freak out. Bye, and may the power protect you.
Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos